Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. So today, as you can tell from the title, I do have an L3 haul for you today. It was her oopsie scoopsies, I think is what she called it. So Jennifer had put on her Facebook group that she had ordered way too many scoopable wax and they ordered more because they forgot they had ordered some. So anyway, so I actually requested quite a few different scents and she poured pretty much all of them. There was a couple that I requested that I didn't get because as I went through my bins, I discovered that I did have some of them. And so I'll show you the rest I did get. I also picked up a ton of other scents that other people got, and so I'm super excited. I am trying a little bit of a different spot with recording. I have been recording just sitting on the ground, but I really don't like doing that, and so instead I'm sitting here. So we'll see how this goes. And then, yeah, so today is also the first day of school, so my home is very quiet and not sure how I feel about that. So go ahead if you're a mom or a dad, let me know in the comments below. How do you feel on the first day of school? I definitely think I'm more in the boat where I'm sad. I'm not excited for my kids to all go back to school. I'm not excited for the quiet. As I did say in my last video, I am going to be subbing again this year, but I don't have any jobs as of yet, which, is probably good for the kids to get into a good routine with their teachers before hopefully the teachers miss due to sickness or vacation or whatever. So I am going to go ahead and start. I'm going to start with the buns. I think I might have lost my sample bag. We'll see if I can find my sample bag as we go through this. So this one I got 2 of. I did not request this one, but I've had this one before in scoops. So it's Peppermint Sugar Cookie Royale. And so it's such a pretty blue color. I still have, I think, not quite a half a scoop left of this. I love this. So you really get that rich sugar cookie, but you get such a strong pepper with this one. It is so good. It is very nose clearing. If you do not like a strong peppermint, you will not like this one. I believe it's Charity that had this in a scoop also last year, and she didn't like it because the peppermint is super strong. So I did get 2. These are the kind of blends that I really love at nighttime because they really help to clear up my nose. I love sleeping with mint. It's just one of my favorites. The next I got was Raspberry Lilac. And I think this was actually just left over on the site. I don't think this was a new one that she poured. So I'm curious to see how this performs on warm. I love lilacs. I haven't decided yet how much I like lilacs with home fragrance, but I do love lilacs. Lilacs is one of my favorite flower scents. And so you really do get that raspberry lilac. It's a very pretty florally raspberry with the lilac. It definitely does not really lean fruity, but they complement each other very well. I think it's going to be a really pretty scent, but I'm not sure that I'm going to melt it anytime soon. That's probably one that I'm probably going to hold off until maybe spring. I seem to not mind floral scents as much in spring. I don't love them as much in summer, probably just because it's so extremely hot here that it is almost too much for me, but spring is an okay time. And then the last buns that I got were, I actually requested this and she poured it last minute. That's one of the things that I love about L3 is number one, they'll pour almost any request that you have. And I mean, even just last minute, they poured this and I'm just so grateful. So this is I Put a Spell on You Leviosa. So I did get 2 of these as well. So the I Put a Spell on You is cinnamon sugar, not spicy cinnamon, French baguettes with our top secret bakery bomb blend. And then Leviosa is apple cider leaves and spice. And so I did get 2 of those. I have this in a scoop from last year. I have just a little bit left. I've really been kind of just hanging on to it because I love it so much. It's just such a good blend. So You'll see later, I do have a scoop of I Put a Spell on You also. I love that scent. It's one of my favorite scents for fall time and winter time. And so it really is a very cinnamon sugar scent and very sweet. It's not the red hot at all. But then when you combine it with the Leviosa, which is the apple cider leaves and spice, it just adds a whole new dimension. And it is so good. I really, really enjoy this scent. So again, I got 2 of those. And then I got a million scoops. Oh my goodness. So I am in the team of I love scoops. And so I did get quite a few. Oh, here's my sample bag. Let's go through my samples real quick. I haven't even looked at these. Man, this is all twisted up. Can you see how twisted that is? We'll see. Maybe I should have opened these first. Sorry, guys. So as I was saying, today's the first day of school. So our oldest has moved out. She graduated last year, so it's just the 5 boys at home now. And so this year we have a sophomore, 8th grader, a 6th grader, 4th and 2nd. And so the 6th grader, today was his first day in middle school, and he's the only one that I got emotional with. I mean, maybe it's just the fact of him leaving elementary, going on to middle school. I don't know. So I was a little bit emotional dropping him off at school this morning. As I also told him it's the only day I'm going to drop him off because the traffic was crazy. It was insane. Okay, so my first sample is Coconut Extreme. It kind of is leaning more towards like a suntan oil coconut, not bakery at all. It's not very strong. It's okay. As I've said before, and I'll say again, everything changes when you warm it. So make sure to always warm something because you never know what it's going to be like. Berrylicious Banana Sweet Cream Zucchini Bread. So I absolutely love zucchini bread scents. I'm still on the fence with banana. I'm trying more banana scents sometimes. I would love banana if I could find some really good like banana bread type scents, but I don't love that artificial banana smell. I don't know if any of you like ever had the Runts candy growing up or even now, but like the bananas, they were disgusting to me. And so that artificial smell reminds me of like banana candy. And see, I get that Runts kind of banana candy smell from this. But I get the zucchini bread, so I wonder if on warm, it'll kind of mellow it out. I get maybe a hint of the Berrylicious. It's not very strong. It's mainly coming out the zucchini bread and banana to me. I'll have to warm this and see how it does on warm. And see if maybe the zucchini bread kind of mellows out that banana smell. So the light might change a little bit. It's looking like it's gonna rain again. The last one that I have is a scoopable scent. It's in Pumpkin Peanut Brittle, which I'm excited for. My camera's not focusing very well today. I did get a scoop. You'll see. Yeah, I really, really like this scent. So I do believe this is the Bath & Body Works type, which I really enjoy. So those are my samples. Okay, so into scoops. So this first one is Brown Sugar Pound Cake Toasted Mallow Palo Santo. This was not one that I requested, but I wanted to try it. And I really get the brown sugar and the Palo Santo. I mean, it kind of is reminiscent of today's October 3rd. You know, you get kind of that same vibe from it, but the brown sugar and the pound cake are just added a little bit different, maybe a little bit more decadent. So it's good. The thing with scoops though is you really can't tell what they really smell like until you warm them. I mean, you can kind of warm the top of the wax, but they're not as strong in scoopable scents until you warm them, and then they're extremely strong. The next is the Burrow. So the Burrow is fresh baked cinnamon rolls with extra brown sugar and vanilla frosting. I love this one. I've had this one before. I've had this one mixed with other things. It is such a great scent. So you really do get that cinnamon rolls, the brown sugar, and a little bit of that kind of cinnamon sugar spice scent. Not the red hot cinnamon, but like, you know, the I Put a Spell on You, kind of that cinnamon sugar scent. The next one is cranberry orange muffins. So when I smell this, I'm mainly getting the cranberry right now. I'm not getting a ton of that orange muffins. I mean, maybe a hint, but it's mainly cranberry right now that I'm getting. Again, she just barely pour these. She pours everything right before her restocks, and so as it sets, I'm sure that orange muffin will come out. So the next one is Spearmint Peppermint Cotton Candy Frosting. I absolutely love mint scents. I love spearmint. I know some people don't because they believe it leans kind of gummish, but I love spearmint. And this one's really nice. I really get the spearmint and the peppermint. And then the cotton candy frosting, it just kind of adds a bit of a sweetness. So I am excited to melt that one. It's such a pretty color. That's one of the things that I love too about her scoops is all the colors. Next we have Candy Corn White Elephant Exchange. So White Elephant Exchange is powdered donuts, vanilla wafers, white cake, and vanilla frosting. So I love the White Elephant Exchange on its own. And I really do get it in this scent, like I can really smell it. And I do smell the candy corn. I just sometimes, so White Elephant Exchange on its own is so strong for me. I get such a great scent, such a great throw. But for some reason, sometimes when it's in blends, it kind of just mellows out the blend without adding that really good decadent bakery. I don't know why that is. Maybe it's just my nose. I don't know. So I'm hopeful that this is more the really good bakery with the candy corn. But I wanted to try candy corn scent, so that's why I picked that one up. The next one I've had before as well. So this is Kite Melts Cookie Crack. Look at that gorgeous blue. Isn't that so pretty? So Kite Melts is peppermint buttermint cupcakes at Tiffany's. And then Cookie Crack is pink frosted animal cookies, sugar cookie dough, and whipped cream. Again, this is another really nice kind of minty bedtime scent. And so the mints in this aren't nearly as strong. It's definitely a much more bakery with a little bit of mint. Whereas the spearmint peppermint cotton candy one is much more mint with just a little bit of sweetness. So this is more bakery, if you like more of a bakery one. Such a beautiful scent though. Okay, next we have Annabelle. So stepping outside my comfort zone. Banana nut bread, cream cheese frosting, and golden grams. So like I said, I'm wanting to try some of the kind of banana scents. And so this one, I don't get as much of that kind of runty smell. This one to me smells like it might be a little bit better. And I almost wonder if it's the graham crackers kind of mellowing it out. I wonder what this would smell like with the combination of the zucchini bread. But so far it smells pretty good. It's not the runty smell. So we will see. And again, I mean, just such gorgeous colors. Next we have patchouli, pink sugar, and Palo Santo. So from another vendor, I've tried some patchouli scents and I've noticed that I like them. So I wanted to kind of step out and see what else I might like. And I know I love pink sugar and Palo Santo, so I was curious. And I really do think I like this one. So the way the patchouli and the Palo Santo combine is just really nice. And I love her Palo Santo. She has a really good Palo Santo. And she has a really good pink sugar too. And so it's like you get kind of the sweet girliness from the pink sugar, but then you get, you know, kind of that woodsy, not quite masculine undertone, but kind of from the Palo Santo and patchouli. I really like this. I'm excited to melt this. It does smell really strong on cold, and so I think it's gonna be really strong on warm. I don't know if this is the type of scent that I would necessarily want to put throughout my entire house, or if this is more one that I might put maybe in my bedroom or just in a couple rooms. I don't know, we'll see, because it does smell like it's going to be very strong, which, you know, maybe could lean a little bit headache inducing. The next is strawberry pound cake, brown sugar pound cake, and zucchini bread. I love, like I said, I love zucchini bread scents. I don't have as much brown sugar and pound cake type scents, so I wanted a few. And this smells so good on cold. So I really get the strawberry pound cake, and then I get more of a richness that's added from the brown sugar pound cake. And then I do get that zucchini bread. And she has a really nice zucchini bread. I mean, there's a few vendors that I feel like have really great zucchini breads, and she's one of them. Okay, pumpkin peanut brittle, and today's October 3rd. So I did get the sample of just the pumpkin peanut brittle, so that'll be nice to try and compare. And I really debated, I went back and forth because she had this one and then she had just the pumpkin peanut brittle, but I really thought that I would like it with the addition of the today's October 3rd. So today's October 3rd is like a sugar cookie royale Palo Santo blend, I think is pretty much what's in it. And this is really good. So I'm really happy that I did get this one. So I really get that pumpkin peanut brittle scent with the today's October 3rd, and that the Palo Santo and the sugar cookie really add such a richness to this pumpkin peanut brittle. It smells really good. I'm super excited about this one also. Wildberry Mousse, White Elephant Exchange, and Cupcakes at Tiffany's. Wildberry Mousse is another one that I'm trying to get a little bit more of. Again, this one has a White Elephant Exchange in it, but it has Cupcakes at Tiffany's, so I'm hoping with the combination of those two, it won't get lost. And so I really feel like with this one, I really get that Wildberry Mousse, the Cupcakes at Tiffany's, and a little bit of that White Elephant Exchange. This smells so good on cold. All of these do. I'm not really ready for fall, but I'm ready for fall wax. If that makes any sense. Okay, so this was the one that I requested. So this one is Creamsicle, Dole Whip, and Fizzy Pop. So a while ago, she had like a Fizzy Pop sampler. I did not buy it, but my friend sent me a couple cents. This was one of the ones I melted. And so this was so good. This isn't like a super bright orange scent because that Creamsicle and the Dole Whip kind of give it more of like a creamy scent, obviously, Creamsicle. But it is so good combined with her Fizzy Pop, and she has such a good Fizzy Pop. If you like fizzy scents, then I highly recommend any from L3. And so this one's so good. I really enjoy kind of that Creamsicle. It makes it not such a bright orange juicy type scent, but more just a nice creamy, fruity, fizzy scent. Okay. Fat Bottom Girls, Santa's on Keto. Okay, so Fat Bottom Girls is Cupcakes at Tiffany's, Don't Cross Streams, and Sweet Vanilla Sponge Sugar. And then I think Santa's on Keto is the vanilla ice cream, vanilla wafer, vanilla cookies, and brown sugar butter cookies. I think that's the way it is. This one's really good. This is just like a really rich, decadent bakery scent. This one's going to be really good. I'm excited for this one. Okay, this was kind of one that I requested. So I actually requested Blackberry Bakery, which was one of my scents that I created, and then I won for the customer contest a long time ago. So the difference between these. So this one is Blackberry Jam Butter Cookies, Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, and Cookie Therapy. So the only difference between this one and Blackberry Bakery is Blackberry Bakery adds in the toasted mallow, which again, it probably just makes it a little bit more creamy, but it's pretty much the same scent. I mean, smelling this on cold compared to the part of a loaf that I still have, they smell very, very similar. But you really get that pumpkin pecan waffles with the blackberry jam. And then that cookie therapy just makes it such a rich bakery scent. I really love this one. I love her cookie therapy. I think that I'm discovering that I really like scents with pretzels in it, and that's probably part of the reason I love cookie therapy so much. So that one's a really good one. White Elephant Exchange, I got this one on its own. I requested this because I just really like this one on its own. It is so good. It does not smell like anything special at all on cold, like not at all. But when you put it in the warmers, magic happens and it is delicious. So this one is powdered donuts, vanilla wafers, white cake, vanilla frosting. So again, I smell this on cold. It's okay. I mean, it smells like a bakery scent, but when you put this in your warmers, it just transforms and it is so good. I mean, I get it a little bit on cold, but when this is warming, it's rich, it's decadent, it's comforting. I absolutely love it. And that's why I get so sad that I don't get that so much from the blends, because I wasn't too impressed with White Elephant Exchange until I melted it on its own, and then I was just in love with it. It just goes to show that you just never really know what you're gonna like until you warm it. So this was another one I requested. This is I Put a Spell on You. I love this purple color. It's looking a little blue on the camera, but it's very purple. So I Put a Spell on You is cinnamon sugar, not spicy cinnamon, French baguettes with their top secret bakery bomb blend. This one's gorgeous. I love this one. I still have a couple pieces of my loaf because I didn't want to finish it till I had more. And then the time that I did customs, I did this with a funnel cake, which is gorgeous too. So I have that as well. But I love this scent. I do not like red hot cinnamon. And so the first time I got this, I was very worried, but it is not red hot cinnamon. It's very much just a cinnamon sugar. So it's very much like not like you're making pumpkin cookies, because there's no pumpkin in this, but when I make my pumpkin cookies, I add quite a bit of cinnamon to it. And that's really kind of what I get from this. It just smells like cinnamon. Like, it doesn't smell like the red hot candies or the craft store. It's just a nice cinnamon sweet blend. Oh, it's so good. And then I think it's the French baguettes combined with the bakery bomb. It just kind of smells doughy to me, like a yeasty bread dough. So maybe even like you're making a cinnamon sugar toast. Do you ever eat that? Like, I used to eat that when I was little with oatmeal. Oh, so good. I love this one. The next one I also requested, so Zucchini Bread, Vanilla Butter Fudge, and Cupcakes at Tiffany's. Very pretty color. Again, I just really like her zucchini bread. I like Cupcakes at Tiffany's. So I really mainly get the zucchini bread on cold. I mean, I get the Cupcakes at Tiffany's and the vanilla butter fudge, but the zucchini bread is definitely the strongest on cold. Another one that I requested, which my friend sent me as well, and honestly, it took me a very long time to melt it because I'm like, this does not sound good. This sounds gross. I'm not melting it. So this one is Christmas at the Beach. So it is blackberry, boardwalk mallow clouds, salty sea air, and peppermint. So it's basically a beach nights with blackberry and peppermint. I thought it sounded gross. When I melted it, it was so good. And I mean, you kind of get that on cold, but there's something about this one when it goes in the warmer. The peppermint and the blackberry combined with that beach nights just works really well together. And I really enjoy it. And it's strong. I mean, this is very strong. It's very strong on cold. Yeah, so I was excited to get more of that. I requested this one also. See, this is what Jennifer does. This is my theory. I don't know if anyone else feels this way. She takes your requests. That way, when she pours them, then you're obligated to buy all of them because you asked for them. Plus, everyone else does amazing other requests, so then you buy their requests, and it's just this never-ending cycle of spending money with L3. So anyway, this one is Strax Acid Bath, which is Boogie Be Gone, Peppermint, and Rosemary Mint. I've melted through a lot of this before. I love this, especially coming into the fall, winter time of the year. Kids going back to school, they bring home sicknesses. It's nice to have something that you can pop into the warmer that's super strong to kind of clear out your sinuses. And look at this color. Oh my goodness, this dark, beautiful green. It's so pretty. I love this one. It's not very strong. I mean, it's strong on cold, but you just don't get the true scent until you melt this. If you want something that's nose clearing, there you go. That's what you want. Okay, and then the last one, and I requested this one also, so Raspberry Fizzy Pop. So I've really, really been into raspberry scents, and I melted this. This was another one gifted to me from the Fizzy Pop sampler. I melted this. This was so good. I mean, you really get that nice bright raspberry with the Fizzy Pop. Oh, it's just delicious. And such a pretty color again too. I love her Fizzy Pop scents. I think pretty much any scent with Fizzy Pop is just gorgeous from L3. Like I said before, she has a great Fizzy Pop. I did get a sticker. So mine says, the purpose of life is to be happy. I'll have to stick it on one of my scoops. And then I got a gold spoon, and this right here, and I love these. And this to me is what makes scoops so easy and convenient to use, because these, like, they don't break. So when I first started buying scoops forever ago, she had the like plastic ones, and every time you used them, like the whole thing bent, and you were always afraid it was gonna break, and you couldn't really like get in there and really scrape it out. But with these ones, I have absolutely no issue. I use these for all of my scoops, no matter what brand. And so what I do to make sure that it's not super messy is I'll scoop and then I'll scrape it kind of on the edges of my dish. So you can see right here is my Scentsy Hogwarts warmer. And so when I scoop it, I just kind of like scrape it on the side of the dish. And that's what I do with all my warmers. And then at the very end, I just keep a paper towel with where I store these, and I just wipe it down. So I don't ever actually touch my fingers to this unless I'm getting like to the very bottom of this scoop and I'm trying to get just enough out, and then maybe I will. But otherwise, I mean, it's actually fairly easy for me to use these and not get stuff all over my hands. So these are a must-have. She sends out one with every order now, but if you want, you can purchase more, and she has all different colors. I think one of my favorite colors is more of the dark blackish one. I don't know, they're pretty. And then the last thing in my box, she does do invoices, which is nice. That way you remember what you bought. And then she does have candy. So that is my L3 order. I absolutely love scoops. What's your opinion? Do you love scoops? I think I love scoops so much because they're easy to blend with if you want to blend, and I get amazing performance from scoops. They last so much longer, they're so much stronger. I don't have to cut them, I can customize them to my warmer size, because like I said, I have the Hogwarts warmer right here, but then I have a lot of the candle warmers, etc., and their dishes are really big. So the amount that I put in this one is a lot less than the amount that I put in my candle warmer ones. So scoops make it super easy to kind of customize that. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. I am going to record at least one more video today, so I will be wearing the same shirt, the same earrings, but I'm trying to, I kept on promising I would come back once the kids were in school. I did do the Teddy Bees video a few days ago, week ago, something like that. But I do have an empties that I'm going to record next. So I hope to see you in the next video, and I hope your day is going well.